Hello everyone, in this video, I will be teaching you how to make Vietnamese iced coffee, which is called Café Sữa Đá. You will need a Vietnamese coffee filter called phin. It is reusable and made of stainless steel. The parts of the phin include the body and the plate, press, and lid. The ingredients you need are coffee beans, condensed milk, and hot water. You may also need a coffee grinder to grind the beans. If not, you can substitute coffee beans with coffee powder. Now let's get started. Put 2 spoons of coffee beans into the grinder. You can make 1 or 2 cups of coffee with this amount. Seal the coffee bean bag. Cover the grinder with the lid. Then plug the grinder cable into the outlet. Now press the lid and hold to grind the beans. Check that the beans are now finely grated. Clean the filter by rinsing with hot water, then pour the hot water out. Transfer the grated coffee beans into the filter. Shake to evenly balance the grated beans. Put the coffee press inside the body and rotate it in one direction until it is tight. You will notice that it can no longer rotate unless you apply more pressure. Using a spoon, place it in the line of the press to ensure it is tight, which will increase the strength of the coffee flavor. Now pour condensed milk into a cup. The cup should have 1 part condensed milk to 4 parts coffee. You can adjust the condensed milk ratio depending on how sweet you want the coffee. If you didn't add enough condensed milk, you can add more later. But if there's too much condensed milk, you can add more water during the dripping process. Now place the coffee filter on top of the cup. Then, pour hot water into the coffee filter. Be careful when handling hot liquids. You don't have to fill it all the way to the top. As you can see, the coffee is starting to drip. The dripping rate depends on how tightly the press was turned. Once you confirm the coffee is dripping, place the cap on top of the filter. Here is a time-lapse of the dripping process. While waiting for their coffee, Vietnamese people tend to talk to their friends or simply relax and enjoy their time in the cafe before starting their day. This process takes about 30 minutes. You could make a second cup of coffee with the same coffee beans if you want a less strong taste. You can do this just by adding hot water into the phin filter over a separate cup. When the coffee is done dripping, get a separate cup of ice. Vietnam's climate is tropical, so people typically drink their coffee with ice instead of hot coffee. Set this filter aside. Using a spoon, stir the coffee and condensed milk so that they mix. Keep stirring until there are plenty of bubbles at the top. Stop stirring when the coffee is frothy at the top. Now, pour half of the cup of coffee into the cup with ice. can stir or wait until the ice melts into the coffee to dilute the strong taste. This was how to make Vietnamese iced coffee using the Phin filter. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. Thank you so much for watching.